Random disclaimer.
Oh, we still in a spooky season, and I have another Duckman episode. I think this is the only Halloween episode. I looked at the catalog, and I think this is the only one. But this is Duckman. I believe it's called The Haunted Society Plumber, and we're gonna go over the episode, look at the funny moments, and there's a breakdown what in the hell happened. But if you like Duckman content, please follow my page for more. I have other videos, and I think I have a little box that's gonna pop up, and I think it's right there. Boom, click on it. Yeah. Without further ado, I'm not gonna say too much, but hey, happy spooky season, and let's bounce that ass over to this video.
Hello.
The episode starts off with something a little bit different. Typically we see the intro, which is Duckman, Loose Cheeks grandma, thick ass Bernice, his 3 sons. We got Fluffy Uranus and Cornfed, but this time we see this big ass mansion and this, Halloween-esque type of music, right? Those eyebrows are drawn a little bit too high, but besides the point. She's probably somebody else's sugar mom somewhere. So we're looking at a ball and it's a bunch of rich white people act like a bunch of rich white people. Unbeknownst to them, Duckman and Cornfed are on their way there as plumbers. I got questions already. And once we see Cornfed and Duckman, I'm actually impressed that they have a whole van, the fit. They probably have the tools. And according to Duckman, he put them in a phone book and somebody actually called. And I hope this is all part of his plan. He was saying it's part of a ruse he was trying to do, but we about to see. Duckman and Corny finally makes it to the mansion and hit the doorbell, and this couple walked up, and I wouldn't say couple, I would say a rich guy with a, sugar baby probably. And Duckman had the opportunity to, shut his mouth, but he decided to be thirsty. He looked stupid. Duckman, she don't want your broke ass anyway, so moving on.
I love that gag.
As do we all.
See, I saw Corny trying to egg his ass on, calm down. So they got inside of the mansion, right? Meet the butler, and Duckman was still on that jokey stuff, and it's not funny.
May I help you, gentlemen? You betcha, Heinz. We're from A1 Plumbing.
Oh, brother, remind me to not leave Duckman in charge of naming a company because y'all wows. We finally meet Homegirl, right?
Ah, are these the men from A1 Plumbing?
We already established this. Damn, they better not say the shit again. They better not.
All right, come on. We don't even have a plot yet.
I know being Duckman having a love-hate relationship is probably one-sided, but yeah, Duckman, I actually agree with you on this one. Thank you so much. So moving on. So Homegirl says,
didn't you say you would be here between 8 and 12?
Oh, you thought I meant AM.
Alright, so I guess the time's out the way. So Hans was directed by Miss Madam over here to escort Duckman and Corny over to the bathrooms because y'all plumbers, right? Y'all about to be plumber today. Make sure that training up to par. Y'all better not fuck up these toilets. But Duckman got distracted because he saw something. So he walked over to it, but the butler went ahead and blocked him and said, nah, don't look at it. Don't think about it. Don't touch it. It's like a black mom in a grocery store. You can't touch it. You find out there's a diamond underneath there, and I guess they're probably going to auction it off. I don't know. So Corny asked, was there like a legend attached to it? But the butler said, nah. And I kind of don't believe him.
Its very presence can unleash the ghastly spirits of its former owners.
And like I figured, he know a little something. They finally got to the bathroom, and Duckman finally saw the toilet that they're supposed to be working on, and it smelled stank. So I kind of understand his reaction, but Duckman, you're a plumber, right? Get the fucking plumbing. But luckily, Corny went ahead and saved the day like always, and he said that when he was dating Ivana Trump or something, that's what he said. I don't know. I'm probably gonna insert a clip.
When I was dating Ivana Trump last spring.
See, that's what he said. He had a little formal training.
Somebody call a plumber! The water's going in a circle!
Duckman, now I'm slightly concerned because I saw your house since first season episode 1, and I know you have plumbing. I know you do. I know y'all live in the hood, but I know damn well y'all got a toilet, or you don't be flushing toilets. You just be taking over 2s and 1s and 3s and in between, and you just get up and leave. You probably don't wipe your ass either. Corny is trying his best to fix his rancid toilet, and he went ahead and told Duckman, hey, go downstairs and turn off the valve that says water, which makes sense because the toilet's gonna be running. I get it. So Duckman said, okay, went downstairs, showed his ass, literally was not paying attention, was doing stuff he was not supposed to do, and went to the thing that the butler told him not to do, which was to not touch the diamond. So he went over to the little statue area, pulled back the veil, and that bitch was gone. There is no diamond. And he went ahead and told Corny. Corny wants to tell Miss Worthington Ford, I think that's her name, but I've been calling her Madam. However, they don't get her, they get her nephew, right? Once he find out, thanks to Duckman should shut your ass up. Yeah, the nephew said, now we can't really tell her like that. This gotta be an in-house investigation between us. I mean, I get it. He's white, rich and powerful, and they're over here, duck in a big and they're small and scrawny, and he over here choking them up like it's 50 Shades of Grey. Before they go off and investigate, Duckman claims that the painting's eyes was looking at him, and at first, you know, Corny said he was tripping. I thought he was tripping, but afterwards you find out he wasn't really tripping. So who eyes was that? Now, thanks to Corny being vigilant and staying active, and Duckman just not doing a damn thing, yeah, we find out that the person who took the diamond have not left yet, so they still have time to catch him. They come up with the idea to stay for the evening and watch the guests figure out who has the diamond, and probably, you know, do some interviews and stuff like that. And Duckman and Cornfed was like, we can't stay in these plumber outfits. We stick out like a sore thumb. We need to find some gowns, but where? And two guys came at the perfect opportunity. Y'all want to get y'all drip took, and that's exactly what the fuck happened.
No, butler, matters at the door. This is an outrage. Look, Jews! Huh?
Cornfed was doing a good job of blending in, you know, not doing too much, but Duckman was out here being it. Okay, I'm gonna take that back about Cornfed. Cornfed was checking people's pockets and pocketbooks, and he got caught by the head madam. In order to distract her from what he's trying to do, like the nephew said earlier, he didn't want his aunt to know. He decided to come up with some story talking about back in his country, wolves are a problem. You gotta check for them. They're anywhere and everywhere. And you know, he got her kind of convinced, but she was like, okay, calm down. I get it. Wolves are dangerous. Back up off me. She dipped, and therefore his plan worked. And slowly but surely, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like they're slowly not blending in and they're drawing more attention to themselves. Duckman's over here laying with another lady, smoking, probably drinking. She got a bottle next to her and probably eating some stuff, you know, probably high. They probably got hungry. And they went ahead and met up real quick to devise a plan. So they're gonna try to distract everybody as they try to, I don't know, buy themselves some time or hopefully, you know, look into the crowd and find a diamond thief. Don't know. So Duckman and Corny decides to devise their plan, and they successfully got the madam distracted. She's now in the crowd now. She wasn't going to present the diamond anymore and start with the raffle, probably, I don't know, or betting, don't know. Corny's idea was to sing a love song to her, and Duckman devised a distraction. He played the drums. Everybody liked it. They turned to like a little slight comedy show, and finally, after the little skip, they decided to do the song, and the song I hope it doesn't copyright me, but here is the song. It's something.
Like rifles and skeet, cement and concrete, like trick and treat, buck and wheat, Dun and Bradstreet.
Okay.
Witch and hazel,
Post and nasal,
back and sliding,
cock and fighting,
high and mighty,
Gallon Friday,
egg and timer,
Oppenheimer, come on.
That's us! Buddy, that's us!
Now, after Duckman and Cornfed performed their amazing performance, I'm being very sarcastic right now, but it's actually pretty good, I ain't gonna lie. Duckman got too involved, got too invested in the skit because Cornfed was trying to be silly. He put the horns up like he's a bull, you know, he's trying to fight the bull. And Duckman was not paying attention and took the veil off to act like, you know, the little, what's it called? The little red cape, because the red cape agitates the bull and it, you know, it runs towards it. So I get what he's trying to do, but Duckman, pay attention! Pay attention, because the whole point of y'all doing this is to distract the madam. You're trying to hold off, you're trying to delay because you don't know who took the diamond, remember? Oh my goodness. Anyway, so this is what happened.
They've stolen the Sharon Stone!
And now look, they blame you, the peasants, because everybody rich, so she's not assuming that they would try to be out to get the diamond. They rich. Is y'all plumber people. Now remember, they made a deal with the nephew and went ahead and tried to get his help. But you know what he said?
No, we're detectives working for Rodney. Tell him, Rodney.
I've never seen these men in my life.
This white on white crimes is crazy. Now, before all hell breaks loose, it's a Halloween episode, like I said at the very, very, very beginning. So we have to put the Halloween aspect in it. And guess what? The stone is cursed. It's cursed, folks. See, I knew I didn't trust that butler. He probably knew the whole time. He probably conjured this guy, but let's keep watching. Yeah, after seeing that, party's over. So all the party guests ran up out of there, and only people that's trapped in there is the butler, Hans, the madam, her nephew, Duckman, and Corny. 5 people are left trapped in the mansion, and they can't get out because the curse has everything shut and locked. The 4 guys decide to split off. The butler with the nephew, they go off in the mansion, and then Cornfed and Ducky, oh my goodness. Cornfed and Duckman go throughout the mansion, end up in a library, and they run into this, it's supposed to be a armored guard. Typically, it's just a statue. I see a lot of them in the Hogwarts game and, you know, castles and stuff in real life. They're supposed to be hollow, empty, just shells. However, this one was moving, and Duckman was not paying attention at first. He realized that, oh shit, it is moving. And he realized that there's a skeleton in that armor. He freaked out, screamed like a little bitch. Take a look at the nephew and the butler, and you can tell that the nephew is not feeling it. He does not believe it. He strongly believes that there's not a curse, but the butler, he knows something's up. Now, after all that exploring, after all that nothingness, they end up back in the Great Hall and run into the spirit. This is giving me King Ramses vibes from Courage the Cowardly Dog, giving me the heebie-jeebies right now. I have PTSD. But all the spirit wants is the diamond to return back to his original place. See, and this is why y'all shouldn't be messing with things, okay? If there's a place for something, just leave it be. Like, stop being Indiana Jones and this bitch. Like, leave stuff alone. And this wouldn't be happening. Do you just want this to happen to you? You want your house to be haunted? Leave shit alone. The nephew was in straight denial. He said curses are not real, ghosts are not real. And the ghost said, bet, show you up. He got in his face, pressed him to the point where he confessed and said that he took it. I knew it. From the point where he told Duckman and Corny, hey, don't tell my aunt, she gonna croak. We can't have that happening. I knew from that point. I said, he's slimy, he's dirty. Look at him. He can't be trusted.
I guess there's no more need for this.
Oh, I've been bamboozled. So the whole time Corny concocted his whole plan. He quick with it. He got some good effects because this show's back in the 90s. I don't know how he was able to do all that in real time. It's crazy. He had AI before the AI, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, he went ahead and confessed that, hey, he was on his ass ever since that. He tried to blame Duckman and him for the diamond stuff, so he had to get him called out. He had to get him to confess. This was a perfect opportunity for him to confess in front of his fucking aunt. See, I hope you don't have no inheritance after this. I hope she strips your inheritance. You get nothing. Get a job. And just like all detective shows and movies, there's always a plot twist, and the butler was like, you know, fuck it, I've been slaving for y'all day in and day out, I'ma get what's mine. He pulled the blicky out and I was like, ooh, that's a plot twist. Nobody had a blicky. And remember, they left the toilet upstairs and they started to do this whole investigation. They forgot they left the water running. Duckman never turned off the water and it flooded the bottom floor. Duckman, the madam, and Corny got out the way, flooded the whole area, pushed the nephew and the butler outside into a nice convenient police wagon. So after that all was said and done, the madam wanted to thank them and said that they're lousy detectives but they're good plumbers. But how, sis? Because your bottom floor got flooded by water. Your water bill's about to be astronomical, but of course you ain't tripping on that. And she wanted to give them a reward, and I was thinking, you know, $25K.
What would you say to a delicious box of donuts?
Before they were to accept their crusty ass old ass donuts, there's a ghost that comes down the stairs and it spooks everybody. Homegirl passes out and Duckman and Corny runs through the wall. Understandable. And that's when we see is Homer Simpson. I'm telling you, the Simpsons have so many crossovers, I can't even count. You need to check on your sugar levels. And that's another Duckman episode. I appreciate this episode. It was funny. I caught the joke. Some were diabolical. Some were kind of on the, you know, side. But the scariest thing of all is not really rah-rah in your face, but the scariest thing of all is being blamed for something that you did not do, especially stealing something, and I'm black. We got time for that. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you check out some more of my videos. I will find some more to watch. I'm going out of order. Please bear with me. Thank you so much. I will see y'all next time. Deuces.